What is up, everybody? It's Greg-tastic. I think I'm live, but I'm also gonna act like an idiot for a second while I make sure that everything is what it's supposed to be. Okay, I am live. That's great. So, clearly, the title gives away what is happening today, and that's fine. I went to Best Buy today and I was just looking around. First of all, I've never bought a limited run game before in my life, and I was just walking around looking at Best Buy on my lunch break, bored basically, and I saw this. Oh, the glare! Oh my goodness, everything's coming to. Oh my god. Technology has met its limits. You could kind of see. So basically, Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Ghoul Patrol. This came out on PC and Xbox, everything digitally a while ago, and I did not know. Like I said, I've never bought a limited run game before, and there have been like games in release like that I've been interested in. I wish I knew KOTOR, for example, was gonna get a physical release, but it's not something that I really keep track of so much that I lose sleep over it or pre-order it or anything like that. Obviously, like I said, this is the first game I bought, and I only bought it on a whim. It comes with a little instruction manual. I'm sorry, I have like this NVIDIA software that uh, I have this NVIDIA. I'm gonna make myself small because I don't like myself taking up so much of the screen. And also, I'm ready to start up the game. Anyway. Oh, oh my god. Yeah, I'll update it while I talk. So I have this NVIDIA software that removes the background because I don't have like a real awesome setup behind me. It's just kind of like a room with some random stuff, like you've seen it in the past if you've watched any older videos. Uh, but anyway, I really thought the software did a good job, and now that I put something in front of me, it's not that I don't think it does a good job, but I see it has its limitations, you could say. Did it update? All right. So, uh, basically, I'm gonna tell you the story of. Oh my goodness, this is current. This is the current. I don't even know what it's saying. Was it saying something like important? I noticed that maybe my Wi-Fi stopped doing that. Okay, let me see something real quick. No, my Wi-Fi's on. I don't know why. And where's the sound? Is there no sound? Hello? Oh, okay. So I haven't played this game yet. Uh, yeah. So, um, play as this girl. So basically, when I don't know how old I was. I got my Nintendo 64. As I said on the channel before, I got my uh SNES the day that the. It feels weird playing with the analog stick. I can't do it. I was trying to play with the analog stick, not because I thought it was a good idea. Just how do I pick this up? Not because I thought it was a good idea, but just because um why can't I pick this stuff up? What am I oh. Not because I thought it was a good idea. Oh, don't kill the baby. Not because I thought it was a good idea, but just because it's 2023, so it felt a little easier, but it actually wasn't. Alright, so I've said on my channel before, multiple times probably at this point, that I got my SNES the day that the N64 came out. And basically what happened is that I would... Okay, so this whole video, like this live stream, is maybe possibly gonna get edited into like a shorter video with like some key points taken out later, because I kind of had an idea for a video, but I kind of just wanted to live stream and play the game. So it's gonna have like sorry, I'm trying to think about where this last person is at. I think they're in this water or something like that, or maybe over here in this area, but what do you want? What do you want? Okay, so I forgot you could actually run out of the water gun. It's not where's... Did they change the spawn of these people? Because there didn't used to be so many. Alright, anyway. So the theme of this live stream, or of this video, if it becomes one, is going to be, you know, we're going to talk about not 30 years ago. But where'd all these... First of all, I don't know where the oh, he's in here. How do I get in here? I forget. I knew he was in a pool. Oh, there's still one more person? Oh, no. Alright, cool. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just rambling on, and it's completely my fault. But that's okay. So, the theme of this live stream, or this video, is basically... We're going to talk about what shit used to be like back in the day. Because people talk about it all the time, but it's true. So, like, back in the day... Okay. We need this. Watch this. So, like, back in the day, you didn't have the internet. Like, I don't think, like, sure, people around my age or older, I'm sure they understand this. I think, like, people, I wouldn't say, like, a couple of years younger than me or 5 years younger than me, but I think people who were, like, 10, 15, 20 years younger than I am wouldn't even be able to, like, comprehend this, which is understandable. But we didn't have the internet back in the day, so... You know, oh, someone died or whatever. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. We're not doing good. Yeah, but I'm trying to tell my story, so. We didn't have the internet back in the day, and that just doesn't mean that we didn't have video game reviews or whatever. It does mean we didn't have video game reviews like there are now, or an ability to see actual moving picture of what a game's gonna look like when it comes out before you play it. But like literally you couldn't even, like, if you wanted to go somewhere, you couldn't just like put it in Google and then a map would take you there. It was a process. And we did have internet, so if I said we don't... Stop! If I said we didn't have internet, that was a lie. We did have internet, but it was slow. Not everybody... I'm sorry. It was slow, not everybody had it. It wasn't, you know, like how it is now, where it's like just all this wealth of information. There was still information on there, but it was a developing technology, really, at the time. How are we in the mall already? That was fast. I thought there was another level where... What is going on right now? I thought there was another level with the chainsaw guy. I don't know. Let's just try and get our shit together. And what is this? Like a fucking trap area? I don't remember some of this shit. Totally losing my focus. Anyway, let's get this baby. So we got the baby. So yeah. Oh, I forgot about this kid. Yeah, so totally totally different time, totally different situation. And alright, we're gonna get this lady. Oh. Yeah, so we didn't oh my god. This is probably the most boring thing that somebody's ever heard in their life. I ran out of keys. That's okay. So basically, back in the day, like all this video game coverage that you had magazines, and those, how do I get in there? It looks like I should be able to get in there through that bottom thing. I don't want to go back down there though right now, because I was not doing well there. So you had video game coverage through magazines, but obviously that's just still pictures. It only comes out once a month, etc., etc. And if you wanted to, especially as like a kid, if you wanted to buy a game, you were just like literally flying blind. Like there wasn't what do these tomatoes do? I forget. There wasn't, I guess, nothing. Okay, let's get this baby. So there wasn't game reviews and all that good stuff. I mean, there was. I'm gonna pause the game at the beginning of this level because I'm losing my mind. I'm clearly losing my mind and can't talk. So, oh, here's the chainsaw. I thought the chainsaw was before the map. Okay, so, I'm sorry. You didn't have video reviews. You had reviews, they were in magazines, still pictures, they described the games, whatever. But let's say you were a kid, it's not like you could pull out the phone that you have and go on YouTube and look up a video game review. Like 8, 9, 10-year-old kids have phones these days and they have the whole world at their hands. The only way I actually got access to video game news and stuff at that age is I went to the library, and my mom took me to like a certain library where there were magazines and they had like Nintendo Power's Game Pros that they would get one copy of, and you could sit in the library and read them, and you could go on the computer and use the internet, but it was super slow. I just remember looking up like Mortal Kombat cheat codes, and I was like, not cheat codes, the fatalities for Mortal Kombat, and I was like, oh my god, like you could go on this computer and get all the moves and all the fatalities, and it's not just like word of mouth, like your friend tells you, oh yeah, like downright X, that's Sub-Zero's freeze. Like you could go on the internet and find out all the moves. So basically the point is, and I think I could start playing now and not lose my train of thought, except maybe I'm lying with this guy chasing after me. Yeah. So the point is as a kid, I didn't know what the hell I was playing or asking my parents, mostly my mom, to buy me. So like I missed out on a lot of good games that people, like I never played Zelda or Mario. I never even oh, let's get these people. I never even played like a NES until like way later than probably most people. And I remember as a kid I would just run away from those guys because I don't know why. You gotta change the weapon to kill them. Well, they don't even die. Yeah, so oh shish kebab. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What the frick? Okay. That was annoying. Yeah, so I would just buy random ass games, and some of them I wouldn't buy them, my mom would buy them for me. But yeah, we'd buy random ass games, and some of them would be good, some of them would be bad. Like, and I got a lot of my games bargain bin or used at Blockbuster. Like Blockbuster, I guess they would get like a certain number of copies of games when they came out, and then when the game got older and they weren't renting it as much, I guess they would sell some of the used copies. So like, like a Nintendo 64 game was $60, and I would be picking up my games like between 5, 10, 15, maybe $20 at the most used at Blockbuster. Like, at that, like, I wouldn't even care or realize when they actually came out in comparison to when I ended up getting them. But so my point is, like, I would just buy random stuff. So like, I bought a game called War Gods, which is like one of Mortal Kombat or like fighting game type of clone of Mortal Kombat, or fuck. Mortal Kombat to me, because that's what I played, but it could be Street Fighter, it could be... Where the hell is this last person? I think it has to be only one more person. There has to be a way to go down. Oh, without getting killed. Shit. Yeah, it has to be... Like, what is going on? It has to be down over here, but how do I get there? Yeah, so I would buy some really bad games and I would buy some good games, and either way it was like literally by accident. Like, I just randomly bought Super Mario RPG, and it ended up being like one of the best games I ever played, one of my favorite games of all time. And the only reason I bought it is because, well, I knew Mario, and I keep saying I bought like my... Oh no, actually I did buy it with like Christmas money or something. Okay, so what's going on in here? We're just gonna play games with each other. I'm getting annoyed because, one, these guys are destroying me. Two, I feel like... Oh, okay. So how do I get in there? Here's the thing, is like they might need to actually like chainsaw some stuff for you to get certain places. Yeah. Let me just risk it. Frick. And the thing came up. What? Are you kidding me? Yeah, so like, I randomly bought Super Mario RPG, which ended up being... No password. Like, one of my favorite games of all time. And I only bought it because it was on sale. It was like $10 or $15, and I had like some Christmas money, and I was at Toys R Us, and like I said, it was on sale, $10 or $15. I was like, oh, a Mario game, and I would like wanted my sister to play video games with me, and I didn't know anything about the game. I just saw that it was a Mario game, and what made me buy it was the fact that Princess Peach was on the front, and I was like, yeah, Princess Peach. My sister might like the game because it has Princess Peach in it. But the only other Mario games I had played were like the Super Mario games, and I had no idea that like that's not what this game is gonna be. So like, I bought the game intending to give it to my sister and thinking like, oh yeah, this will be a good game for her to play because it has Princess Peach in it. And for a while I never played it, and then one of my friends found out that I had the game, and he was like a Final Fantasy, like, this is how late I bought that game, Final Fantasy VII. He was playing that, and he was like, oh yeah, Super Mario RPG, let's play it. And like, we played it together. I still haven't beaten that game, but like, I played it together with him and got very far in it. And I do have to go back and actually beat that game one day, but I just never did beat it. Um, but yeah, it's like that. Just randomly see a Mario game that's cheap, have some Christmas money. I didn't even buy it for myself. I bought it for my sister, and it ends up being like one of the most. Even though it sounds weird saying a game that you haven't beaten is one of the most impactful games you ever played, but for me it really was. Like I loved that game, and it kind of was the first RPG I ever played, and it was just random as hell. Oh. So anyway, that gets us to this game. Um, I spent way too much time just setting up the background to the fact that, um, yeah, I would just buy random. I forgot that I had health. I probably had health that whole time that we were playing through the before. But yeah, I would just buy random games, hope they were good. Sometimes they were, sometimes they weren't. But I would bargain hunt. I didn't know if they were going to be good or not, but if they were cheap and they looked interesting, I'd get it. So one day, we were at KB Toys, and I was looking in they had like I don't know how to describe it. It's not a cage, but you know, a bargain bin, like literally like a bargain bin. It was like a metal, I guess, bin, and they would put games in there that were discounted to the point where they didn't like really need to keep them in like glass or behind the counter, even though that never made sense to me. Like, it's still a game, but this was in that little bin, and I forget the exact price. I think it couldn't have been more than $15 because I just know like the type of price range that I was working with back then. But yeah, it couldn't have been more than $15. It's probably like $12.99 or something like that. But I ended up buying it, and yet again, another game that I knew nothing about when I bought it, but fucking loved it. So here I am, 20 years later or whatever it ends up being, and I bought that game for like $12 or $13, and now all this time later, I can't fall into this trap again, and I did. Here I am 20 years later spending $20 more on the game than I initially spent on it, just because they have an actual physical release of it as opposed to just downloading it digitally, which is the way things are these days. And it was a weird feeling for me because it's not, I don't have that copy of Zombies Ate My Neighbors anymore. Like, and I don't know, like buying, I think maybe because like the cardboard was so easy to mess up. Like buying Super Nintendo and like Game Boy games back in the day felt like such a weird experience of like, oh, this is brand new. And you know, you could buy, if I buy a Switch game today and I don't take, I wouldn't say don't take care of it, but it doesn't take a lot of, you know, upkeep. But what the frick is going on right now? But yeah, like, it took a lot, like that, when you buy a Super Nintendo game, because of the cardboard, like, it's only gonna feel like something new and special for so long, because as a kid especially, like, that cardboard outside thing is not gonna last. Like, I can't remember. Oh, yeah, so okay, I think I know what I'm doing now. Yeah, so that cardboard box is not gonna last for too long, and it's not gonna stay new forever. But I remember, like, every time I bought a Super Nintendo game, it was like, yeah, I got something brand new, it was special, cardboard, nice box with the plastic around it, and it just felt brand new. So I remember I picked up this game, and I ended up loving it. I was never that good at it, which probably, as you could see, like, I'm still not good at it today. I'm trying to, like, I guess in my defense, I'm trying to talk about this story that nobody probably cares about while also playing the game. But yeah, I was never that. I think they just killed, if not the last person. Yeah, but I was never that good at this game. Still not. And it is what it is. I think that's it, yeah. But I loved it. And it's crazy because I got a little far on my own, but I was always, I would get annoyed and stop playing. I never had a lot of patience for games when they got difficult, but it's crazy because, like, there's so many different levels and themes. Like, you get to there's some point where you get to some Egyptian type levels, and I loved Egypt as a kid and everything Egyptian. There's like a more city block type of alien thing. By the way, I do apologize, but this stream is not gonna last too long. I just felt like coming on. Fuck! I just felt like coming on and talking about the game. And probably once I run out of lives, please don't. Damn it. Probably once I run out of lives again, I'll end the stream. And I'll come back to it another day. Like, part of me is just like, this is crazy. Like, I really bought a $35 game when I could just, I don't know, emulate it or download it for, I don't know what the price is to get it digitally, but I'm sure it has to be cheaper. But like I said, it's fine. It's fine. I'm an adult. I could afford nice things. Let's see what we could do. Like, how? That's it. That's it. Oh, I forgot. Do these things work? Oh my goodness. What is happening? Yeah, so I love this game. I love the music. I hate these chainsaw guys. And I'm just trying to see something. Oh, you can take them out with the water. I feel like... How the frick? I just want to experiment with, like, what actually works against them. Like, why doesn't this just straight take them out? It's been a while since I played, and I'm not sure that I remember what I'm doing. Guys, anyway, if you struggled through this, I appreciate you. It was probably an incoherent mess, but I'm tired. I have to go to work tomorrow, and I still wanted to come on and play a little and just talk about it. I just didn't realize that the two would conflict so much with each other. But anyway, I see you guys next time.